It's 13 minutes away from 10 o'clock. It's Indiana in the morning on AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM. Jess Gallagher is here, Brandi Fleming as well. And it is time for the ICCAP St. Patty's Open. It's come around once again. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you both with us here today. The St. Patty's Open with a very special emphasis this year on an organization that is not only worthy but is so vital to Indiana County, Jess.
Yes, this year we just recently found out that we lost operational funding for our Pathway Homeless Shelter located in Blacklick.
Mm-hmm.
So this year, all funds raised with the St. Patty's Day Open will go towards keeping the Pathway doors open.
Yeah, and so that makes it a very, very not only special event, but something that is going to be so very important to so many people. I'm looking at Pathway and the number of people that they've served down through the years. Opened in 1991.
Yes.
And
it's a 13-bed facility that we're open to both men, women, and children.
Mm-hmm.
And since it opened in 1991, we have served almost 3,000 people.
Yeah, that's just absolutely amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. And so that's why we need to make sure that we keep a service such as this going, because of those served, 131 from July 1st of 2016 to June 30th of 2017, which is one of their program years.
Yes.
131 adults, 26 children. They're in the midst of the subsequent year right now. I don't guess that the need has gone down at all.
It really hasn't. And with the cold weather that we've been having this winter, I just can't imagine having to live outside with my children. So that's why it's so important that we do everything we can to keep the doors open.
Yeah. Brandi, you're with us this morning as well, and I know that you echo those thoughts about the importance of Pathway Homeless Shelter in this particular event to fund it.
Absolutely. St. Patty's Open is going to be a wonderful event to supplement the funding that we need just to keep the doors open for this year. We're looking for additional funding as well in this interim period, and hopefully we'll have some luck with that. But this particular event with the St. Patty's Open is going to push through until the end of the fiscal year at least.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the St. Patty's Open. What is it? How do people take part in it? And what's the fundraising mechanism of it?
St. Patty's Day Open has been around for many years. I believe this is the 13th year of its existence.
Mm-hmm.
We meet at the Coney on Philadelphia Street from 5 to 6 with refreshments. We do registration. At 6:30, we do a shotgun start, and teams of 4 go out throughout downtown to the different locations. This year we have Al Patty's, Benjamin's, Brunzi's, Boomy's, Donatello's, the Coney, Firehouse Brewing, Grubs, Culpeppers, Spaghetti Benders, Twisted Jimmy's, and Wolfie's. They will all have different putt-putt holes at their location, and the teams will go from location to location, basically playing a putt-putt golf tournament.
There you go. Indoors,
so you don't have to worry about the cold weather.
Yeah, and you make it fun because you can dress up however you want and get together teams, and it really makes it exciting for everybody to participate, and just turns into a great evening.
Some of the teams have been doing this for since it's first started, and they really get involved, and they go and get costumes, and we give away prizes for best team spirit and best dressed caddy and most decorative putter. So they really take it to the extremes.
Yeah, there you go. Doesn't have anything to do with driving distance or anything like that either.
No.
It doesn't matter what you are off the tee for something like this. Jess, of course, this is going to be an exciting event, but again, we want to emphasize the fact that it has a very important and serious side to it this year.
Absolutely, it really does. And we want to take this time also to officially thank Turbo Taxi for being our title sponsor, as well as First Commonwealth for being the front 9 course sponsor, and S&T Bank for being the back 9 course sponsor. They've really put it together and given us the initial push to make this event happen for a worthy cause.
So each team plays 9 holes.
Each team plays 9 holes. And then at the conclusion of the 9 holes, they come back to the Coney, and then we give away some great prizes.
There you go. Yeah, and they can choose which of the 2 courses they want to play, the First Commonwealth front 9 or the S&T Bank back 9, correct?
On the registration, they can indicate which one they prefer. If they don't indicate, then we will choose for them. Registration for a team is $250. And then we're also looking for tea sponsors. So if anybody would be interested in a team or registration, they can contact us and we can get them the information.
Yeah, absolutely. And everybody needs to get on board with something like this. It benefits ICCAP's Pathway Homeless Shelter. People want information about it, they can contact you or Jess, or you or Brandi, correct?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. What are the phone numbers that people need to know?
Feel free to call 724-549-5199, or you can reach us at...
My cell phone number is 724-762-4767, and we will be on the ready for any incoming calls related to this event. Absolutely.
I was just looking at the list of the prize categories. Those are hilarious. I mean, just reading the list. The most creatively dressed caddy. Now, do you need a caddy for a team like this?
You don't. You can just have 4 people come and play golf, or you can bring the whole office or your whole family and, dress up. And we have people who play the bagpipes. We have people who are just covered in green. Like, everyone has fun at this event.
Yeah.
It really is a truly good time.
Yeah, that's terrific. And you mentioned the fact that some of these teams are in it every single year. It gets competitive, doesn't it?
It gets very competitive.
We have to keep the real-time scoring just to make sure the competitive edge is kept.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
That's terrific. So it's coming up, and it'll be on March the 9th. Is there a registration deadline?
We would like registration in by March 2nd.
Okay.
But yes, the event takes place on Friday, March 9th. We'll start from 5 o'clock upstairs at the Coney.
Yeah, and again, a big word of thanks to Turbo Taxi for being the title sponsor. That's nice of them to do that.
That's very nice of Turbo Taxi. We've been very pleased.
Sure. All of the monies raised from the event will keep the Pathway Homeless Shelter open until more secure additional funding sources. It doesn't matter if you find somebody who's going to back it all the way or not. There's always going to be a need for the families who are involved there, even if it weren't for just providing the housing for them, providing for their other basic needs.
And that's what we do. We just don't give them a bed to sleep in. We provide case management to help them find housing that they can maintain and make sure that they're getting the medical needs, that their medical needs are met, and that they have food and that they have the clothes. It's not just giving them a bed for one night. We work with them.
Now, has ICCAP always been the sponsoring group, the operator of the Pathway Homeless Shelter?
It has not. Quota did an amazing job with it for 10 years, and ICCAP has had it for the last 3 years.
That's specifically for this event, but for the Pathway Homeless Shelter itself, yes, ICCAP has definitely been the sole proprietor of it.
They've been the ones who have operated it, and they have served so many. It's just mind-boggling to look at this particular fact sheet about Pathway. 13 beds and 1,930 adults, 1,055 children down through the years, 79,829 nights of shelter, 2,985 unduplicated individuals. That means almost 3,000 people that have been served by this homeless shelter that has done such a wonderful job. It's just good people doing good things. And folks need to get on board with it. Again, March 2nd is registration deadline.
Yes.
And in order to do that, is there a website, Facebook page?
If you go to the ICAP's Facebook page, facebook.com/ICAP, all the information is on there as well.
Can you register right there?
The registration forms are there. We don't have it set up at this point to do online registration,
Okay.
but feel free to give me a call and we can do it over the phone.
There you go. And you make your checks payable to ICAP St. Patty's Open, ICAP at 827 Water Street in Indiana, and you can also drop off checks there, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Wonderful. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in to tell us about it.
Thank you.
It is going to be happening on March the 9th. Registration deadline March the 2nd. ICAP's St. Patty's Open to benefit the Pathway Homeless Shelter. And that's a good cause and good people doing wonderful things.